Most rocks in the ocean are covered with the remains of plants and animals that float down from the surface. Biologists call this marine snow. But the rocks on the screens, with their large patches of orange and white, are far different. The orange color is iron oxide, commonly known as rust. It forms when hot vent water interacts with iron in the rocks. The white patches are mats made up of huge numbers of tiny microbes spewed out of the vent. The water flowing out of the cracks in the ocean floor shimmers in the ROV's lights. Straight ahead is the mission's first hydrothermal vent. It isn't a black smoker with massive chimneys and elegant spires, or a fully mature vent teeming with life. It's even more rare. It's a young vent with water flowing from just a few stained cracks in the ocean floor. Unlike the superheated water blasted out of black smokers, the water here is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It may not look like much, but only a handful of vents this young have ever been found. The life here is simple and small, mostly microbes, microscopic organisms from inside Earth. These microbes will form the base of the food chain and support tube worms, shrimp, crabs, and other creatures that will colonize the vent. The absence of such creatures is a sign that this vent may be only a few weeks or months old. Scientists still don't know exactly how life forms or arrives at the vents, or when colonization begins. Watching this vent grow up could add volumes to what they know about how vent life develops. The team names the vent Uka Paka, after the Inca underworld god of death and rebirth, then orders a little Herc to move on. The decision seems to pay off. Sonar sensors on Sirius detect massive structures ahead. Suddenly, images of towering vent spires rising from the seafloor appear on the monitors like ghostly revelations. The lumpy, mottled spires of iron, rock, and sulfur are the exhaust vents of the volcanic world deep within Earth. One of them is the tallest spire ever found in the Galapagos Rift, rising more than 100 feet into the sea. Other chimneys connected to the same powerful vent below loom in the darkness beyond. White crabs about 6 inches long crawl up the formations, providing the awed onlookers with a sense of scale. The massive, multi-story towers look like the industrial smokestacks of some alien world. Huge chimneys are only associated with powerful and long-lasting smoker vents. Building a spire like this would have taken decades, even a century or more. Unfortunately, this hydrothermal vent is dead and has been for decades. 30 years ago, this black smoker would have been a billowing inferno with a thriving ecosystem around it, but not anymore. The shape of each vent is unique and depends on the chemistry of the vent, the force of the eruption, and more. Some are shaped like pipe organs, others like chimneys. The top of this one looks like a beehive. Chimneys. Giant towers of metals and minerals created by the residue of black smoker vents.